Um, I ask that, and I would like to raise this concern, Madam Chair, because in 2022, yung pong DepEd computerization program in the form of e-classrooms, ito po yung laptops, TV, and charging battery, ang budget po dito is approximately 8 billion pesos. Now, meron pong mga sumaling bidders, no? Dito po sa pag-procure ng laptops and etc. And this was bidded out by 16 lots, but only 2 lots passed with 1 bidder. Now my question is, can I ask for the list of the bidders who joined and participated in this bidding?
Yes, Madam Chair, we could provide you with a list of the people who joined in that bidding.
Now, because, Madam Chair, I have an information that out of the 16, 14 lots were rebidded because the bidders were disqualified. Ngayon, ang tanong po, Madam Chair, pwede po ba malaman ang mga rason kung bakit na-disqualifika ito pong mga bidders na ito?
Yes, Madam Chair. At the time of that bidding, I was not part of the BAC at that time, but I was part of I am the USEC for procurement, so I do monitoring of the procurement. There are various reasons kung bakit nag-fail yung mga ibang lots na yon. Mostly, like all other bidding, yung mga failure to comply with certain submissions of documents, like kulang ng ganitong certification o kulang ng ganong mga documents. Kasi minsan, bidders usually omit mistakes in their submission of do sa bid envelope. So, yun po yung mga reasons usually, not only for this one but for all other biddings, usually yun po yung dahilan.
You mentioned that you were part of the bidding through monitoring, correct?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember kasi I remember I wasn't yet part of the BAC at that
Okay,
time.
pwede mo ba sabihin sa committee ito, ano yung variance ng bidding nila during that time, yung mga bidders? Yung variance ng amount?
Hindi ko po maano, but I could check the documents and submit po.
Madam Chair, I would like to request the DepEd family to produce and submit to this honorable committee the requested documents. But approximately, do you have in mind what is the approximate amount of the variance?
I cannot recall, Your Honor, about the variance. It's just that they submitted the bids and then...
I asked that question, Madam Chair, because I have an information. During that bidding, ang variance po is 24%. If this is translated into cash, this will amount to 1.6 billion pesos. Napakalaki pong halaga. Now, ang sunod ko pong tanong, since nagkaroon po ng failure to bid, ano po ang sunod na nangyari? Nagkaroon po ba ng rebidding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I have information, Madam Chair, na yung pong mga na-disqualify ng mga bidders na nabanggit mo na base doon sa mga sinubmit nila, incomplete documents, so nagkaroon po ng rebidding. Ngayon, ang impormasyon na nakarating po sa akin, ito pong mga disqualified bidders ay sumali po ulit sa bidding. And worst, Madam Chair, they all qualified in the bidding, but the variance during the rebidding is only 1%, Madam Chair. Nawala po yung 20% na supposedly na-save po ng gobyerno sa pag-procure po ng mga laptops. Can we know bakit po yun nangyari?
Well, I can recall, Your Honor, kasi usually pag nagkakaroon ng rebid, not only in this one, as a general concept, pag nagkaroon po ng rebid, the bidders are able to correct their mistakes already. Kasi syempre, nakita na po nila yung pagkukulang nila, nakakapag-submit na sila kung ano yung kulang nung first round.
Yes, but we're talking the bidding of the laptop. So, this is specific. Gusto ko lang malaman. Kasi sayang yun eh. 24% sana ang nasave ng ating gobyerno. Ito po ay nagkakahalaga ng 1.6 billion. So, nung nagkaroon ng rebidding, naging 1% na lang yung variance. So, ano po yung nangyari?
Hindi ko po masabi or hindi ko po alam kung ano yung nangyari kasi po sa mga bidders po yon kung paano sila magbid. Ang aming pong role kasi is i-evaluate yung mga documents. So ang aking masasabi lang by way of, as a general concept is during the rebid, they are able to correct their mistakes. And during the rebid, sometimes prices might have changed. there are maybe many other factors. Let's say if it's imported, there are foreign exchange implications, or sometimes customs duties and all that. Nagbabago-bago po. There are many factors po. Minsan logistics cost and all that. So yun po, I'm just answering on a based on theory kung ano po yung posibleng mga factors which will cause na during rebid nagbabago yung presyo, at usually nagbabago rin po yung dokumento na sinasubmit po nila.
Anyway, may nakaligtaan lang ako noon regarding doon sa last natin na pinag-uusapan. You mentioned that you were monitoring the bidding, right? And then at that time nagkasabay pa po kayo ni Yusek Mercado. Tama? Sa DepEd.
Opo.
So pwede ko ba malaman ano ho nangyari kay Yusek Mercado? Bakit hindi na po siya connected sa DepEd?
Ano nangyari kay? Hindi. Ang pagkakaalam ko, yung pagkakaalam ko po is nag-retire na po siya.
How about Asek Bringas?
Si Asek Bringas po,
He's also resigned, Your Honor. They both resigned from the department, Your Honor. Both Asik Bringas and Yusek Mercado have resigned, Your Honor.
Thank you, Secretary. So, going back to Yusek Mercado, sabi niyo po, nag-retire? Tama po ba yun?
po yung pagkakaalam ko.
Yun po yung pagkakaalam nyo.
Opo.
Pero may mga balita ho kasi na nag-resign.
Okay.
I stand corrected with the case of Mercado. She retired. It's Bringas who resigned, Your Honor.
It was Bringas. Alright. So, again, going back to Yusek Mercado, ano po ba nangyari? Ulit? Nag-retire?
Nag-retire po.
She retired, Your Honor.
And it was Asek Bringas who resigned.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit ho kaya nag-resign? Alam niyo ba yung rason kung bakit?
I think she wanted to pursue other things. She mentioned there's a school, wanted to start a school in Abra. It's one of the things. So I think maybe wanted to move on professionally, Your Honor.
Yeah. So, what is clear right now is that Yusek Glo is no longer connected in DepEd, and she was occupying that position during the first bidding. No, so I will no longer pursue my next topic, Madam Chair, but I would just like to say na meron pong conspiracy na naganap. Imagine, nagbidding na, and it's all favorable to the government. Tapos nag-rebidding, naging 1% yung variance. Hindi po ba yun malaking question sa DepEd family? So, madaling sabi dito, Madam Chair, tumaas ang presyo ng laptop, and it is because of conspiracy of the people behind in this bidding of laptop. Probably, Madam Chair, involved dito ang mga nakaupo sa back, and of course, yung head of the procuring entity. And I would like to manifest, Madam Chair, that this warrants an in-depth investigation, probably in a proper committee, no, after this budget hearings, Madam Chair.